Ship Salmon. Tala.
456. Iyan ang bilang ng mga miyembrong nakianib. Ang isang pangkaraniwang larong pambata ay bibigyan muli ng panibagong buha. Laro kung saan pantay-pantay sa lahat. Ngunit ang kalayaang buhay ng isa ay hindi mo mamawari kung hanggang saan nangalang ba. Handa ka na ba?
Siya ay si Seong Gi-hoon, isang pakaraniwang na mamamayan na namumuhay sa poder ng kanyang ina. Isang sugarol upang makalikom ng pera. Isa rin siyang mapagmahal na ama sa 10 gulang niyang anak. Sa kawalan niya ng pag-asa na makalikom ng pera, isang tao ay lumapit sa kanya upang makipaglaro. Pagkatapos ng kanilang laro ay inalok siya nito kung gusto niya bang maglaro ulit. Nandugan siya ng isang card na naglalaman ng isang numero na tatawagan niya lamang kung sakaling gugustuhin man niyang lumahok. Nung unay nagdadalawang isip siya, ngunit kalaunay lumahok din ito. Malaking espasyo, puno ng tao. Yan ang bubungan sa iyo sa unang mulat ng mata mo. Makakapanibago at nababalot ng misteryo. Yan ang mapagtatanto mo sa lahat ng ito. Iba't ibang personalidad na makakasalimuha sa paglipas ng mga araw. Mga laro kung saan may kalakip na mahalaga ang mapapanalunan. Laro kung saan buhay ang nakasalalay sa bawat takbang ng larong kanilang tinatahak. Red light, green light. Ito ang larong unang nakapagpapatakot sa kanilang lahat. Maaring simple at madaling ngunit 100 buhay rin ang kapalit. Tapos nito, binigyan ng pagkakataon ng lahat upang itigil ang laro at maging malaya muli. Malaking espasyo, puno ng tao. Yan muli ang bubungad sa unang mulat ng mata mo. Pamilya ng mga muka. Nakalaunay naging grupo sa pag-umpisa muli ng laro. Tiwala, yan na magmumutawi sa lahat. Dahil hindi mo mawari kung sino nga ba'y kalaban o kaibigan. Samot-saring mga laro, samot-saring buhay rin ang nawawala. Katatagan, kalakasan, iyan ang minumutawi sa mga taong nakikipaglaban. Sa kabilang banda, may isang pulis na lumalaban. Laban kung saan dadalhin ang kanyang sarili sa hindi niya may paliwanag na rason tungkol sa kanyang mga nasasaksihan. Mga ganap kung saan may papakita ang mga nangyayari sa likod ng laro at ang paghahanap nito sa kanyang kapatid na nawalay. Dugot, pawis at paghihirap. Yan makikita mo sa bawat manlalaro. Bawat laro may namamatay. Bawat laro ay ilan na lang ang nabubuhay. Mga buhay na naliligtas dahil sa kadayaan at kataksilan. Ngunit ang iba rin naman ay tumatahak sa tamang daan hanggang umabot ang mga ito sa ika-5 laro. 3 manlalaro, sila na lamang ang natitira sa lahat. Dito ay pinapakita kung sino nga ba ang totoo at hindi, ang masama at hindi. Isang pagkakaibigan rin ang nabuo, ngunit kalaunay nawala nang dahil sa kasamaan at kasakiman ng isa pa. Ji-hoon at Sang-woo, sila na lamang natitira sa laro. Huling laro na kung saan lalabas na ang tunay na anyo. Anyo na makapagpapatalo o makapagpapanalo sa kanila. Matagal nang magkaibigan ng dalawa, ngunit nasusubok sa laro kung sino nga ba ang dapat na magwagi sa kanila. Ngunit kalaunay ang pagmamahal nito sa kaibigan pa rin ang nagwagi. Panalo na sana si Ji-hoon, ngunit nais na lamang ipatigil ang laro dahil ayaw niyang manalo ng mag-isa. Si Sang-woo ay nagsisisi sa lahat ng ginawa niya at siya na mismo ang gumawa ng hakbang na patay ng kanyang sarili. Kaya't sa dulo nanalo pa rin si Ji-hoon. Atin ang wawakasan ng kwento sa pagpapakilala sa isang karakter na nagdala ng mensahe para kay Ji-hoon bago ito mamatay. Karakter kung saan nagbigay ng mahalagang gampanin sa serye. karakter na kung saan namin ito na siya ang may gawa ng laro. Siya si Oil Nam, isang matandang manlalaro, Ganbo ni Kiro.
From a Filipino Catholic student's point of view, representations of solidarity and subsidiarity were shown throughout the movie. In episode 2, 4 of the main characters formed a group to increase their chance and overall survivability. Another example is from episode 4 and 5, where Oil Nam used his experience and Cho Sang-woo's fast thinking to win the game Tug of War even when the odds were against him. In episode 5, it is seen that the group made defenses using the scraps of bed frames and assigned lookouts to provide protection for themselves while they slept through the night. The first and most prominent element in the movie that goes against Catholic teaching is its murderous plot, wherein the majority of the screen time of the film shows murdering people en masse whenever they lose. The second element that goes against Catholic teaching is the minuscule amount of value for human dignity. A clear example of this can be seen in episode 7 when Cho Sang-woo pushed off a player off the glass bridge because they were running out of time. And no, there's nothing in this movie that goes with the Catholic teaching. The series of Squid Games, several games can be identified as a relation or a function. One example of this is the green light and red light game, wherein the players are related to the doll. It shows that the players are allowed to move if only the dolls would say green light, and to stop if it is a red light. The function of this game is the doll to each player. This means that the doll would only move to eliminate the players if they were still detected as still moving. Next is the Dalgona Candy Challenge, wherein the relation of these was the player's selection of candy. The participants should pick their desired shape among the 4 illustrations of figures in front of them to start the game. The function of this is the shape of the candy to what the player chooses. At this moment, the player could get their desired shape and start carving to pass the challenge. Another example of this is the Tug of War. The relation of this game is each team to the rope, because the game will then begin if each team won't pull. The primary purpose of this is that the cord should be drawn and have their techniques to drag the rope across the center. The function of this game is the rope to the number of each teams, wherein each teams will have at least 10 members for them to pass the game. The game uses the strength and unity of each group as they work together to win the game. Among some of these games that have functional relation, the overall lesson is about unity and courage. Unity serves as the teamwork of each member as they play through each game. And as they play, having an act of bravery with yourself is one of the main things you need to win the game. You need to be strong enough to face your fears as you learn the consequences of each game, and courage to have a better understanding for each player to have unity. The given time, which is 5 minutes, is too long for the given distance from starting point to end point, based on observation. It was probably set to that time because the game wanted to give players time to think and process what is all happening after, of course, the first elimination, and consider what eliminated really means. I think it's normal to be scared and shocked at first, but we need to concentrate on the game and do not panic, or we'll end up like most of the 200 players that got eliminated purely because they panicked and ran while it was red light. If you pay attention to Oil Nam though, then you can easily see that he effortlessly was able to cross the finish line even though he wasn't in a hurry. Although it could be a bad thing if you take things too slow, all you need to do is stay calm, stay focused, and be fast. Based on the episode 4 of the series entitled Stick to the Team, the episode was about the tug of war game. Players are asked to be grouped into teams beforehand to contest and win by dragging the rope across the center line until the other team falls off their platform. As the players pull the rope, they are doing an anaerobic exercise. Specifically, they exert more force into their arms and upper body while pulling the rope towards themselves. It shows some techniques and intense body movements that can be defined as executing an anaerobic exercise. The movie is set on an unidentified isolated group of islands that could most likely be located near South Korea. There are also some parts of the movie that shows the city of Seoul. The island consists of many trees and amazing rock formations that can be clearly seen at episode 8. The island where the facility of the game is taking place is structured beneath the island. The island is naturally isolated from the rest of the community, making it a good place to host such kind of events like the ones in Squid Game. The ocean This vast body of water covers 70% of the earth and can be seen surrounding the island, giving it a sense of isolation and barrier, making it so no one can easily go in or out whenever there's a break-in or a breakout. It also makes it hard to find, which makes it difficult for the authorities to know where the players are being taken to. Glass, specifically obsidian, volcanic glass. Glasses can be seen everywhere in the series, but the most significant one is at the 5th game in episode 7. In comparison, they play the game of guessing the glass and passing through to the other side of a glass bridge, in which they have to guess whether the glass can support their weight or not. A great way to show a philosophical view is through Ji-Hoon's story. He is the main character of the series. Ji-Hoon needed money dearly, so he decided to join the game. But if you look for a deeper reason, it is because he loved his daughter and mother. Ji-Hoon finds a way to get money for her sick mother to be treated, and for him to share in his full responsibility as a father to his daughter. Another philosophical view from the series was the friendship love of Seo-book and Ji-Hoon. Seo-book, a North Korean defector, hopes to utilize the game rewards to help her and her younger brother, who is in an orphanage, and live a better life. It shows in the series that even though Seo-book has been eliminated, Ji-Hoon never forgot what they promised to each other. Whoever will survive between them will look after their loved ones. With his loyalty to their friendship, Ji-Hoon looked after Seo-book's brother. He even divided his prize from the game and gave it to the kid because he also promised Seo-book that they would split the rewards equally and start a new life once they win the game. These philosophical views do not simply show love. It shows deeper meanings and understanding of what love the character gave in the series.